Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another historical battle in Grand Tactician Civil War. I have something to talk about before this, and that is the new patch. The campaign is ETA 3 days or so, is what they said on the discussions on the Steam page, Steam discussion page for the game. They said a lot of things should be fixed. New start date, July 1861 will be in there, so about the time the actual war starts. They took out one of the battle mechanics of getting a ceasefire because it was bugging out, and you saw that kind of in my last campaign, is we were able to ceasefire until the 7th day, but no one was retreating off, and I had literally could not find a Confederate force, but I didn't want to push the attack. And then it should change what is the recruiting spiral, and the enemy should be actually recruiting armies. So once that comes out, it's ETA around the 10th of September. We'll start a new campaign as the Confederacy, and then I'll roll from there. But right now we got battles. We got battles to do. We're at Chancellorsville. What I'm actually going to do is do historical again, but I'm going to jack this up to 50. My air conditioner off there. But essentially what we're going to end up doing is, when we're on the Confederate side, I think we'll do AI historical, and we'll see how it kind of works. If we have to give a bonus or not. But here we go, Chancellorsville. This is after Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg was a crazy Confederate victory, I think. Was Chancellorsville. I'm not sure which one this one is, but we're going with Joseph Hooker, commander against Robert E. Lee. I'm pretty sure this is not the one with the stone wall. I believe that's Fredericksburg. I could be mistaken. We'll kind of see how this makes up. Oh, units are drilled while stationary. I did not know that. Okay. From Deserter, just in, learned that Jackson's whole corps is opposite Franklin's Crossing. Camp rumor that Longstreet has gone to Culpeper. That Lee has said it was the only time he should fight equal numbers. That we had about 80,000. Some of Tremble's division told him they had to march to Culpeper tomorrow. They all knew that we had crossed 40,000 men above. Daniel Butterfield. Here's the orders. The 5th Corps will be thrown onto the river road by the most direct route. The movement to be completed at 2 o'clock. Okay. The 12th Corps will be massed below the Plank Road. The movement to be completed at 12 o'clock to allow 11th Corps to take its position. The 11th Corps will be massed on the Plank Road about a mile rear of the 12th. This movement completed at 2 o'clock. The 3rd Corps will be massed as fast as it arrives about 1 mile from Chancellorsville. So that means that we do not have our full force here. Neither does the Confederacy at the start. We have our full force. Okay. So we are massed at Chancellorsville here. Orange Turnpike. See how we are turned. We are turned in a way that we're going to have. We aren't, but I'd probably have to hold my right. Confederates are coming here. Yeah, let's see how we're massed up here. Massed up along the road. Which one is this? From Wilderness Church. Done almost to McGee through Fairview. Hawkins, our extreme right flank. Have an advanced force that's up guarding the river access and the river road here. We have no... Oh, here, that's Orange Turnpike. What are we... Are we attacking the enemy right now? Plank Road. Where is Plank Road? Like... Here's the river road. This plank right here? Orange plank. Plank there. Furnace. Okay, we don't want to... I don't think we want to turn our battle line by any means. What do we got here? Here's 12th Corps under Slocum. You have 10-pound Parrots. 10-pound Napoleons in our 2nd Division under Gary. He's under Slocum. Where's this? 1st Division. This is the 5th Corps under George Meade. We have some 12-pounders. 12-pounders, so those have to be up in front. Got a battery back here. This is under the 2nd Corps under Couch. These are 20-pound Parrots. Here with the 1st Division, he's also under Couch. Yes, and 10-pound Parrots. Got a battery on the left side that's under the 11th Corps, Oliver Howard. He has some 20-pound Parrots and Napoleon. Got some a reserve artillery battery. These are some 20-pound Parrots, some 3-inch ordnance, Parrots. Okay. There's some more 10-pound Parrots over there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Sickles' Corps, 3rd Corps, over to the extreme right. We'll put his corps to the right over here. We're going to get at least Slocum's Corps ready for double line, at least. Same thing with the what? Same thing with Meade Corps. Line. 10-pounders. 10-pounders back here. We're going to get in a more defensive position. 12-pound Napoleons. Where are we setting up our line? Our line is going to be here, and then we're going to pull up along the road, I think. These are 12-pound Napoleons. Put these... Set up on the riverbank. 12-pound Napoleons as well. Pull up here. Pull these here. That. Core. Okay. 10-pound parrots, so them up close. We're gonna move in defense of McGee here. Sykes' core is gonna be on our right. Do with the second core. Second core is kind of like holding our right at the moment. We're on Downdall's Tavern. We get. I'm unsure if we're going to get an encounter from our right. I'm unsure. So I'm going to keep. It's probably not the best idea, but I'm going to keep Winfield Hancock in reserve. This core. Oh, hold on. We're not allowed to have a here. Back. What are you doing? Get on. Our defensive positions now. Parrots. The one that refused to write. Should technically have these in reserve like this. That's actually a smart play by the AI to keep this reserve. We'll keep the first division under Griffin reserve. And we'll keep entire portions. Artillery. Bring you up. Artillery up. Feeling it's gonna be more difficult. Reinforce the right. Okay. Everyone in Slocum's core. we will go long rifle. Thing in or everyone's gonna around here in Orange Turnpike and Plank. We might make a more bold move than this. What I am. Make a bolder move. I threaten a flank here. Do I have any cav? Don't. Yes, I do. You're Pleasanton. Get Pleasanton up. Let's say I knew I had some cav somewhere. Okay. Up. Okay. Thinking about taking Howard's core. Bring him over here. To block this. We're gonna come up and block this. Yeah. Let's secure our right flank. This core. Once they're up on my flank, then we will 12 pounders, 10 pounders. 10 pounders probably go here. Here. 10 pounders could go there. There it is. Here. Take the 12 pounders. We're seeing them here. They're coming up the furnace road here. In all actuality, put the 11th Corps here in reserve. We're boxing them in as best as we can. What am I doing? Power to come down here. We won't extend the line. We'll leave a gap here on purpose. What we want to do is line up on this road. Compound parrot. I'm going to go up the parrot. Okay, here comes the first one. Here comes the first divisions right now. Hitting the core. Eleventh Corps we will up in. Do that. With this, let's bring up Hancock's Corps. Help Slocum. Needed. Where's this? French's Corps. Parrots. Bring up the infantry. A little skirmishing. Parrots. The other core is there, so let's bring these in reserve. Behind the artillery. Don't want is the artillery not to fire. There's that core. First division is going to fall in. Right. Third division is going to crater. Second division in reserve. Okay, here goes Wolford coming into the line here. I'm gonna put the cannons a little bit behind the line, like that one is. A little bit behind the line. They're not exactly on the line, but we'll just keep a gap where they will be. If that makes any sense. Okay. We're holding. This infantry is in the way. We should be good there. There it goes. Yeah, hold on. You're on a hill, you should be able to fire. Which kind of happened last time. Take down my right flank. Very here. I need to fall in beside him. This core in reserve. Or third core in reserve. There they go. Now they're kind of engaging on their own. Hold the line, men! Fall back! Fall back to your positions. Left flank if need be. Trying to exploit that gap that's in my lines here. Move up Pleasanton. Move up Abnor here. Okay, I think these batteries are too close. Hold on. We have here compound parrots. Code. Parrots. Oh, I thought we had some more. 12-pound Napoleons. There we go. There. I'll widen the line a little bit. Hard push in the center by the Confederates, but we are holding strong. Our artillery's doing a lot of work. Giving them hell right now. Trying to move that brigade into position. Got an impending charge coming. Mbusi's brigade. They're concentrating everything they can in the middle. Take the cav and scout behind the rear. Move up another infantry battalion up. Infantry brigade. Another infantry brigade here. Part of Sykes Corps. Everyone go to long range. Everyone in Slocum's go to long range. If you aren't already. One in Sickles, 4 go to long range. Go to a pause. Back. Okay, now they're all firing at will. I wonder if it's a line of sight thing. Line of sight with the units themselves. Brigade. Actually, I'll just come out and kill that battery. Where is this from? Low. Whipple. Whipple, you're gonna come up like this. Another attack. Let's pull another infantry brigade in reserve. We're breaking here in the center. That's fine. Their attack is coming straight through. I need to see what is behind them. What I'm seeing is just a delaying action, an actual just trying to keep me in place. What are they trying to accomplish here? Up next, brigade. In all actuality, we have a lot of infantry in reserve. Pull that core. Sure, if we have to. Pushing in. I don't want to say our rear is necessarily breaking, 'cause it's really not, but we are holding our own here in the center. Our scouts, I'm not seeing anything. We got some artillery up here. Iverson. Lancers rifles. Kershaw have. See this. That seems like it's all in reserve, but this attack. We are holding. For a vicious assault. Under Sickles' core. Here. The extent of Kershaw goes. And what? That's it. Counterattack. Slocum's core. Right now. What we're gonna do? We're gonna cut off this road. For Iverson has to use Turnpike. Howard's 3rd Division plug in the gaps. Howard the 11th Corps, everyone. Booker the entire army, long range. What are the casualties looking like here? We got 56 on the field. Right now, we've killed a lot, but they are not fully on the field. We're gonna come down here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set up down here our Spencer's rifles and make sure they can't cut through. Meanwhile, we're gonna come around with the other core, come through. Why is Blade just standing here? All about. Oh, I could have built breastworks. I couldn't have. Just fall back. I want you to fall forward here. And that's how we get that death trap. Get some cannon fire here, bro. What we're gonna do is we're gonna post threaten the rear. Okay, let's move up. Move up our line. Eleventh Corps. Pulling the entire 11th Corps out. What is this? What division is he under? He's under 2nd Corps. Is here. These are all reserves to begin with. Cold steel, boys. Or hot lead, actually. And our artillery is ensuring that they cannot move to the south on us. All the while, we're going to move that down far south. Guys, here, really. And that's with Spencer repeating rifles. Sickles. Here. Tender coming in. We're gonna have to reconstitute our lines. No way, no I won't. I won't have to reconstitute anything. Because we have them blocked from this. As of right now, we can set up on the road. And once Howard's forward gets over here, we can do the same. Once they get about right here, we're gonna fall back. Okay. Move up this infantry corps. Pounders left. Grab these 10 pounders that were back here. Have that road insured. Okay. We'll move back into position. Just the battery? Well, let's put the battery here. We're gonna put you on the edge because you are out of ammo. And what do you know? Whose rifles doing work? Power's gonna come up from the south. Here. What are you doing? Do not retreat. I didn't give that order. Not give that order to retreat. Napoleons. Impounders there. Give this by division orders. Confederates. Here. Here. Okay, so they're just going to ignore us? They're not even going to attempt to attack our core in the north here. 22%. You're going to attempt to attack me where I'm strongest. What logic is that? Oh bad. There's supposed to be some 20-pound parrots. Supposed to be where they're 20. These are supposed to be where the 12-pound Napoleons are. Sickles division, I'm just gonna come in on them silly. Fall back here. We're gonna take position here. Don't get stuck now. Come on. Trying to get a defensive position here. What if I got a unit over here? Okay. Oh, he hasn't got his orders yet. Once we get Howard into the Aldrich farm, I think we can literally say we're good. Commander is right next to you. Why are you going all the way around like that? Doesn't make sense to me. The hell's going on here? Retreat. Just get on your horse and mount. Aldrich has to hold this. Get it actually gets set up. corps. Who corps is this? Here's the 5th corps to box them in the rest of the way. The 2nd corps, essentially as a reserve. What are you doing? Get up here. Race. Stop worrying about him. Entire corps. Go long range. And there it is. The enemy has withdrawn. We had him in a crazy spot, and we were in a defensive position. I was not expecting him to leave there. I thought he was going to press the attack, but I think we had the Confederacy encircled. They knew it was the beginning of the end. Lee lost 15,000, and retreating off the battlefield is probably the best way to preserve his army. Looking at these tactics, the hold at Chancellorsville was great. Really didn't concentrate his forces like I thought he would. But also the big brain move down here to essentially cut off anything here. And the move with the 4th, what is this, the 4th corps? Sickles, I know that. With the 3rd corps from the north, completely put him in disarray. I kind of figured he would push us hard here, but I think for this one, playing as the Confederates, we'll have to bait. I think this is one where the Confederates could be a little daunting. When it comes to places to fortify, you have this fence that would be good here, maybe the fence road to McGee House. And from here you have open terrain, which would be hard to defend, but you could at least delay Federals from advancing at McGee House. And maybe you put your defenses more along, as the Confederates are along this river. You have the fence, you have a little open ground, but there you're behind a river. and then you arc your line really here, back towards the road, Gerson Hill, or maybe you rack your line here, and then you have a core hold this this area, and you try not to be split here. But this would be an interesting one to play as the Confederates, and well, we have none other than the Battle of Gettysburg up next. Let's look at the casualties though for Chancellorsville. They had 38,000 left still. They took 15,000 casualties, so 30%. We only took 5,000 because we were in a defensive. But I think that we had a meat grinder set up essentially, and the fact that we had more men in defensive positions. I think I've got to the point where just watching History Guy Gaming, and I think the AI struggles to attack defensive positions, but the AI really excels when they are in a defensive position and you are attacking. And in that case, they try to exploit the areas. Like, I was not set up here. I think if he would have exploited this faster, or exploited at least the men that were down here, the cavalry, he could have taken out an entire corps. I also think the fact that when we were in disarray up here, and this corps was here, if he would have turned that 30,000 force against one of my corps, I probably would have lost that. Or it would have been one that at least that half of that corps would have been demolished before I could bring up the rest of my army. So, a little haphazard maneuver by me. However, by the time he recognized it, he wasn't able to deal with either the north or south push, or even the center. At this point, I'm pushing center, going to take my main force and push right through their lines. And I think at that point, it just doesn't work for the AI. But I think the AI works very well in a defensive position. But when we come to Gettysburg, we're going to do dynamic. Let's see how this works. Okay, the Battle of Gettysburg. 93,000 against 70,000. This is Robert E. Lee pushing into Pennsylvania. One of the bloodiest battles of the war, if not the bloodiest battle. We'll have this one up in a couple days' time. And then we go to Chickamauga, Wilderness, which is not my favorite battle whatsoever. This was a cluster and a half. And then Bentonville, which I think will be a quick wipe. We'll probably end up doing Bentonville and then pretty much have First Manassas as the Confederates right after that. But here we go, Gettysburg. Next episode, guys. I'm actually going to end up recording this right now, but it'll be up in a couple days' time. Make sure you're looking out for that new campaign that will be starting in the next patch. ETA in about 3 days, so around the 10th or so. So thank y'all for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next historical battle. Later.